On 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series of 3-1. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Utah Jazz. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And so off the tip, it's Utah. Stevenson outside. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
That shot's always going to be there. He got the midi to drop that time.
From deep, James hits the three-point bomb.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Pass to Mason. To the paint. Here's Kirilenko. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now Stevenson kicks to Arroyo. To the inside. Mason. The shot's good. Arroyo making the play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Mason. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Arroyo. James defending. Mason with a screen on James. Out to the right wing. Fires for three. Shot's good from Mason. Mason's got 7 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Mason with it. James covered. Out left to the wing. And Jones sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Mason kicks to Kirilenko. Mason with a screen on Jones. Fires at the elbow. And he connects with the jumper. Kirilenko's got his second basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Rockets trail by 7. James looking it over. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
He does not lack the confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Arroyo. James defending. And stolen by James. Lopez passes to James. Rebound, Utah.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Utah turns it over again. And Utah making a change here. Ross is checked in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. James has a 2-pointer. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. James has got 10.
You can't take any points for granted in the NBA. That's a great bucket.
Stevenson outside. Lets it go from the wing. No good on that one.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Sinks it. And the shot from early. And that'll tie this game up.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
They double team Young. Jones, no one around him. And another 3 for Houston.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
Collins, good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Rockets.
Now here's James. 10 points for him. And another 3 for Houston.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And a switcher also for Utah. Cook, he's checked in for Collins. Norris, the pass to Rice. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you got to get out on Rice because he will make you pay from deep.
Down low, here's Stevenson, and he lays it straight in.
Impressive work down on the block.
Rockets leading by 3. Mobley looking it over from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Jazz.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Didn't have much space at all. Still able, though, to keep his concentration and finish that one.
Stripped away. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Rice has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Mobley against Stevenson. Mason with a screen on Mobley. Stevenson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Utah shooting their first free throws here tonight. First one falls for him. A different look for Utah. Collins comes in for Mason. And Malone's subbed in for Andre Kirilenko.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Norris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of hand on it. From deep, 3-point. Holy Park, it went in! Count it!
Yeah! Oh, beats the buzzer from way down.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Rockets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
They recover it. It's stolen by Early. Houston shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Lopez. Carlos Arroyo. He's checked in for Richardson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Utah now. Now Arroyo. No scoring in this one. Malone a screen on James. Inside and stolen by Yao. The 3. Nice shot by James. James has got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
Lopez against Ross. Lopez up top. Kicks it out to James. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Jazz trail by 6. Cook, the pass to Malone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that's why you work it inside. You put the defense in an uncomfortable position.
Deshaun Stevenson checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Malone.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
James with it. He's picked up by Collins. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for James. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jazz trail by 6. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Here's Arroyo. Good, and the assist goes to Malone. Arroyo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And just what we want to see from Yao, setting solid screens and helping out.
Here's Arroyo. James covering. Arroyo the pass to Stevenson. Count that one. Stevenson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Firing with conviction. You love to see that.
Yao with the screen on Stevenson. There's Lopez with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kirilenko's checked in. James outside to the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Rockets have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz trail by 7. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Yao with a screen on Kirilenko. Kirilenko against Lopez. Over Kirilenko. That's rebounded by Stevenson.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Collins, a screen on Jones. Second shot opportunity. Lopez with the ball. 7 points in the game. And yes, it's good. Jazz trail by 9. Stevenson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Yao Ming.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Timeout called the Rockets. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Norris. Pass to Rice. Over Cook. Good as the jump shot falls. Rice has got 8 points.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Terrific setup. Excellent floor vision.
Houston's got both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Rice. He's got 8. Here's Malin, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Jazz trail by 8. Here's Cook. Sweet little floater. He's got 9.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Norris, the pass to Rice. Ellis, right side. Here's Norris. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. High post try. And Utah again with the bucket.
Good hoop there. Put it all together.
Houston leading by 4. Here's Rice. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Jump shot of Rice gets it off so easily and so smoothly. Silk personified that jumper of his.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. Stevenson outside. Pass to Arroyo. They set the pick. Over Norris. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Arroyo's got 8 here in the quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Norris. Here's Ellis. Lays it up off the glass.
Second chance opportunity snagging. Ellis doing a good job of it on the glass.
Here's Kirilenko, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Kirilenko's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Norris. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets on top, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Lopez sets a screen for James. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And it's blocked. Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, he's shaken up a bit. No choice but to take a timeout and let him get some medical attention.
Cook, he's checked in for Collins.
Number 23.
Jazz trail by 5. Now Arroyo to the right side. Outside Kirilenko. Just 5 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo. Arroyo's got 6 assists in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
James dishes to Yao. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist.
And this is why you give Yao the ball inside. He's good at getting ideal positioning and finishing.
Here's Arroyo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
It's deflected. Mason looking around. Kirilenko. And Jones sends it back. Here's Yao. And it's blocked. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Houston leading by 4. Here's Early. Buries it from three-point range. Early's got 6 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt the consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Lopez sets a screen for James. From the arc. Here's Yao. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And I think Yao better get very used to this. He's going to be a magnet for fouls with his size.
Hey, I've said it before. It's worth repeating. You cannot underestimate the importance of free throws.
He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 6. Now Arroyo. 10 points for him. And the rejection by James. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's Arroyo with the rebound. Jazz have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Ostertag's checked in for Utah.
Number 00, Fred Ostertag.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating. Hopefully he won't be out too long, but if he can't play, you know he'll be supporting his guys from the bench. They try to get to the NBA Finals. Devin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Mason, the pass to Arroyo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Ellis is checked in for Yao. Collins checked in for Utah. For Houston, they have hit their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one drops. And James drills them both. And the Jazz with possession. And stolen by James. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. James has got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Ellis with the block. It's picked off. Stevenson passes to Mason. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's James, and Houston again with the bucket.
He has it all grooved in tonight. Coach should tell him to stay in attack mode.
And stolen by James. Pass to Rice. Shoots from 12. Here's Ellis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead. To the wing right side. Inside. Stevenson finds Collins. Here is Cook. 5 to shoot. Here's Arroyo. Here's Mason. That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo. Mason's got 13.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
James, the pass to Tate. Here's Early. He's guarded by Stevenson. Shoots from the high post. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the inside. Mason. Again, the Jazz score.
Saw the opening and dropped a dime right out of the pick and roll. Beautiful.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, James drains it from beyond the arc. James has got 38 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Stevenson. Cook. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead of 11 points to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. Oh, that is not what you need to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. For a team that is so close to making the finals, this is a huge concern. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Arroyo, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Stevenson with the bounce pass. Arroyo kicks to Cook. Pass to Arroyo from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Malone, the pass to Arroyo. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so James will bring it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Jones looking for an opening, and he stays with it. The Jazz call timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And the Jazz with some changes. Mason, he checked in for Malone. And it's Ross in for Carlos Arroyo. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, during that last break, I heard what Jerry Sloan talked to his team about. Now, he was vocal in it. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Yao with a screen on Ross. From deep, James, and he's good on the 3-ball. James has got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. Here's Stevenson, and it's sent back by Lopez. James way outside, and it's Utah with the rebound. Mason's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and the dunk by Stevenson.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ross passes to Stevenson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lopez kicks to Jones. Six to shoot. Great look there, but off target. Jazz trail by 14. Cook, the pass to Mason. Stolen by Jones. Here's Lopez. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. I want an assist.
Cook, good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's James, and it's blocked. Loss against Jones. Pass to Ostertag. And the rejection by James.
Excellent defense, staying within arm's length and using that arm to knock it away.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Timeout called. Rockets. Collins checked in for Utah. Karolinko comes in for Cook. Rockets leading by 12. A moment for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Hopefully he won't be out too long, but if he can't play, you know he'll be supporting his guys from the bench as they try to get to the NBA Finals. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. Lopez, a screen on Ross. And here's James outside. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Collins, a screen on Lopez. Stevenson outside. Down low. Here's Mason. It's to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You gotta have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
From deep, James nailed from three-point land. James has got 49 points in the game. Karolinko against Jones. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. The Jazz making a switch here. Arroyo's checked in. Collins, a screen on James. Shot clock at 6. Karolinko kicks to Arroyo. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Rockets.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And they're going to finish off the conference finals in style. A dominant win tonight and a lopsided 4-1 victory in the series.
Yeah, and they built up a serious head of steam going into the NBA Finals. They've got to be feeling as good about themselves as they have all season long. And that's exactly the kind of attitude you want when you're 4 wins away from a championship.
Now here's James. From deep. Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And so the Houston Rockets win the series and will move on.
An amazing accomplishment, no doubt about it. I mean, you can tell from the moment these playoffs began, they were committed and determined to make a deep run. They had great confidence in themselves, and they believe they'll be the ones hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy at the end of this postseason.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champion. That concludes this broadcast.
So we be jumping, welcome to the party, yeah.